story time. I can't even get it together for this story time. This is the time where I got kicked out of the girl's house I was dating. I still can't believe I'm gonna tell this story. I met this girl online. She hit me up in my DMs and I was just like, that never happens. We started texting back and forth. She lived in Orlando. That was about an hour and a half, 2-hour drive from Jacksonville. So she was just like, hey, we should hang out, blah, blah, blah. Anytime I have free time, I started driving to Orlando. So there was this one time I went to visit her and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna be cutesy wootsy. I'm gonna buy her flowers. I'm gonna get a recipe and I'm gonna make her breakfast and everything. So I get the flowers, I get all the ingredients to make this masterful recipe. In my head, I'm like, damn, I'm really about to make her day. No, that make her week. So I get there, I'm like, hey, I show her the flowers. She's like, oh my God. Side thing you need to know, she has a cat. That's important information. Fast forward, I'm getting all the ingredients, making this wonderful breakfast. As I'm preparing the pan, I put all the ingredients in, I preheat the oven. She didn't have any butter. So I was like, oh, I'll just use coconut oil. I don't know what I was going through mentally when I was like trying to do the conversions, but it was way off. I put way too much coconut oil. So I'm like preparing this thing. As I'm putting the pan in and I closed the oven door, there was like this much space that the oven couldn't close because the pan was too big. I was like, ooh, what if I cover that little open space with a towel? Then the heat will stay trapped in there, right? I thought that was a great idea. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that was a great idea. So I had it bake in there for 20 minutes. I'm like on my phone, blah, blah, blah. She's still sleeping. I step out of the kitchen and I smell smoke. I'm like, what the? I go to the kitchen. The whole kitchen is full of smoke. I'm panicking. I'm like, what? I pull out the towel from the oven. The coconut oil is falling all inside the oven, causing all that smoke. Open all the windows. I open the door. I'm just like, smoke, be gone. At that point in my life, I was filming everything on Snapchat because I was like low-key Snapchat famous. I was like, oh, this would be so funny for the people of Snapchat to see what the is going on right now. I was showing the smoke. I forgot one really important detail. She follows me on Snapchat. And so everything I was posting, she could see. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I'm like having fun posting all this stuff like, the house is smoking. Oh my God. You know what would be even funnier? If I talked to her and was recording it and tell her it was happening so I could get her a live reaction and put it on Snapchat. I did exactly that. So after I posted me telling her and her reacting on Snapchat to where everyone can see, on public Snapchat, so everyone around Orlando can just click on my profile and they would see all that too. I went back to the kitchen. I realized a few of the knobs were melted off because the towel was covering the knobs, so that was melted. So I was just like, hey, I'm gonna go to Home Depot and get some new knobs. Before I left, she was like, hey, where's my cat? I forgot I left the door open for the smoke. She has a cat. I was like, oh my God. Keep in mind, this was before she saw my Snapchat story. So at the time, she didn't know I was posting all of this. And then the whole cat incident happened. So I was like, oh, that's my cue to leave. I was like, hey, sorry about the cat, but I'm gonna go get some new handles real fast. I don't know why. I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave in this moment. So yeah, I dipped, I left, I ran to Home Depot because she's the type of person, like if something small happens, it like blows up. So I go to Home Depot. As I'm driving back, I get this long message. Basically, just to sum up the message, hey, I saw what you posted on Snapchat. That wasn't cool. I put your stuff by the door. Take it. I never want to see you again. I was like, I'm screwed. I've never been in this situation before. I've seen this in movies and TV shows, but I've never seen it in real life. I've never. Yo, I have to use the bathroom. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Wow, I feel a lot better. Where was I? Oh yeah, so I'm in the car and I see this message. Now I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, what am I gonna do? This was one of the most heart-wrenching moments of my entire life. Never in a million years have I ever made a girl feel so mad and upset that she gathered my belongings and put it outside of the front door. I get to the driveway. I go to the door. Sure enough, my stuff is at the front door. all of it. And I'm like, well, so I get my stuff and I'm like, well, I don't know what to do. So I'm just gonna pack my stuff, put it in the car and just start driving away, which I did. I drove off. I don't know. I got like a mile parked on the side and I was like, I need to think of a game plan here. I just can't leave. Our house was all smoky. Her oven handles were melted. Her cat was missing. I just can't leave this as it is. So I think to myself, I'm like, okay, what can I fix right now? Oven handles. Let's fix the oven handles. Remember when I went to Home Depot? They didn't have the oven handles. So I got on the internet and bam, ordered some new oven handles. Went to the store, got her more flowers. I already bought her flowers from the start, but now this is apology. Apology flowers. So I bought her apology flowers. And then I was just like, I gotta find this cat. And then I gotta get her food too. That I'm just gonna get some takeout food, bring it to her. All right, so I did all that stuff. I was like, hey, I'm sorry. Let me come over, explain everything. I came back, she let me in, we talked. I was like, look, sorry for everything. I ordered new oven handles. They're coming in at this date. I got you more flowers. I'm extra sorry. I got you some takeout food because I up as a cook. I took everything I put on Snapchat. I took it down. I had so many people in my DMs like, Wins, what the We found the cat. Everything bad that could have happened, but we found the cat. Thank God. I fanned out all the smoke, Febreze out of that place. We left on a high note, is what I thought. Surprisingly enough, it doesn't end there. But that story is for another time.